Some people have been calling me a breath of fresh air, but I cover the same old topic over and over and over again every week, and the same live chat with the same people in it and the same moderators posting links on how to donate and how to join my Last Timers Club. I mean, I don't want to branch out into covering all these different topics and showing you things that the other quote truther channels don't cover, right? I just want your shekels. I just want to tell you that you chose this. You consented to this. They tricked you, but you consented. They manipulated you. They threatened you, and they coerced you. They used force, but you consented to this. You consented, and don't fight them. Don't fight the entities when you get out of your body. Don't fight them, and just agree with them. And don't ever attack evil or fight evil or say that you're going to destroy this matrix or do anything to fight back. You just consented to this shit. And I just want your goddamn shekels, where I basically live in a mansion in Florida, and I'm taking money from poor people, and people think this is okay, and they defend me. And I'm filling my fucking pockets with your shekels by, I'm trying to get 10,000 people to donate every month. I want to be a millionaire, guys. That's what I want. That's what I want. Just a grifter. I'm just a grifter. Just a grifter.
Mark, tell me a bit about yourself and what you're doing with your channel and everything.
A nasally voiced little grifter, and just trying to get everybody's shekels, get them to send me all their shekels, and just want all their money. I want them to subscribe monthly to the Last Timers Club and give me every single shekel they have. And I'm just going to play the nice guy. I'm just a grifter. And, I pretend to be this nice guy. And anyway, that's what I do. I just steal from everybody in the community. I'm just a grifter. I'm just a fraud. I'm just a liar. I'm just a big...
So take a good look. Let's roll.
There's a perception that you and your religious following are extremely wealthy.
My people are rich. In fact, only the very rich, educated, intelligent, cultured can understand what I'm saying.
I just have to jump in here for a second. I actually relate to him on that to a large degree, especially with intelligence. And people would say Osho's arrogant. Some people would say I'm arrogant, saying that only the intelligent can understand me. There's a lot of people that hear my words and they don't understand what I'm saying, or they immediately, automatically in their brain change my words into something else that I never said and that I never meant. It's very strange, but it's getting to be more common in this realm. And yeah, I don't know what that is, but whether it's Kool-Aid drinking, toothpaste eating, fluoride guzzling, what it is, but there's not many that can understand my message without trying to warp it in their minds and hear words that I didn't even say. So I understand what he's getting at there. I guru knows. From one guru to another. I love the seriousness of this reporter, and that's what I'll call him. I won't call him a journalist, investigator. He's just a reporter, okay? He does ask some decent questions. I will give him credit where credit's due, but I love the seriousness of this guy sitting before Osho. That's basically Osho's, basically seated on a throne, wearing a spaceman costume with these shoulder pads. I mean, he looks hilarious, and this guy is totally serious, doesn't crack a smile. Just, I enjoy the contrast between this guy with the tie on and the collared shirt and everything. It's just, I guru have a good laugh over this with my sunglasses on, my blue blanket over my head. You'll almost never find him blinking. He can do a 5-minute interview. You won't see him blink once. I mean, he is kind of a unique character. And in the comments, there's always people calling him a guru and, all this stuff. People love gurus. People love to follow. People love leaders, quote, spiritual leaders. They love idols. They love making people into idols. They love worshiping. That's the majority of people in this world. If someone if someone with an intelligent mind and some charm and charisma wanted to take advantage of humanity, it's easily done. I mean, it's just a matter of morals. Whether you have morals or not, or goes against your morals and principles, but it's easily done. There's some of us like me that are aware of the fact that most people are followers. They're natural born followers. They want this. They want to join stuff like this. And if not going and living there and building a compound and building a cult, they'll watch it on TV. They'll watch the preachers or the gurus on TV. They got to get it somewhere because they're not individuals, they're not independent minded, they're not thinkers, they're followers. I think I'm being harsh, but if you take a real look at the world, which many of you have never done, okay? If you take a real look at the world, and by real I mean honest, you know, and you look at the scamdemic, you look back at the 2020 up until now, say to yourself, how many followed mindlessly? That was showing you something that existed before 2020. It was showing you something about the crowd and humanity and human nature, quote, human nature, psychology. It was showing you a lot of things. A lot of you didn't pick up on any of that. Most of humanity want gurus. They want to follow. They don't want to think. They'll fight you to avoid thinking. They'll do anything not to think. In some cases, they'll KI double hockey sticks. I can't say the word on YouTube. Rather than think. They'll go that far, okay? And that's why some of the world's greatest thinkers are locked away in asylums, prisons, or, you know, you could put it done away with, okay? That's why. And I know some of you just don't like to hear it. You don't like to hear the truth about the masses. You just view it as, oh, it's too harsh, it's too negative, you're putting them down. The last thing you look at is say, you know what, it's true. Instead of insulting you or labeling it this or this truth and calling it this and, you know, trying to degrade it and diminish it and belittle the person speaking it, one of the last things you'll do is just nod your head and say, yeah, it's true. It's really true. He's speaking the truth about the majority. You don't have to call them NPCs or anything. You know, they don't even have to be NPCs. They could, I don't know exactly what they are. I really don't. But you can label them whatever you want, or you can just view them as a mass and say, yeah, they really are followers. Because they keep showing what they're doing with their behavior. With their behavior shows that they're followers. That's why it's easy for gurus to find a flock of sheep, because they're pretty common out there. And it doesn't matter what their income level is, or their job title, or their formal education, or how many degrees they hold. It doesn't matter a dime.
To me, all religions of the world up to now have been sadomasochistic. My religion is, for the first time, life-affirming.
His sense of style, his hat and his shoulder pads, I mean, his spaceman guru costumes and stuff, and his ability to never blink is pretty remarkable in itself. People are happy when they are worshiping gurus and putting other beings on pedestals and idolizing them. You can shake your head and say people don't do that. They do that with Jesus Christ. They do that with Buddha. They do that with Muhammad. All right. They do it with politicians. They do it with celebrities. They do it with Dolores Cannon. I mean, I can go on for a long time. They do it and they do it and they do it and they keep doing it. They do it with Elon Musk, fanboys, fangirls. They do it with YouTubers and their cults of personality. They do it with Archaics channel. They do it with Santos Bonacci channel. They do it with Jan Levi's. They do it with Matt McKinley. And many, many, many others. I'm sure there's others that I haven't even run across. I haven't even watched their channel. They do it with dozens of gurus. They do it. That's what people do. It's what they love to do. They love to do that. And a lot of it is distracting themselves and escapism. They don't want to face themselves. They'll look at themselves. Some will look at themselves all day long in a physical mirror, but they won't look inside. They won't look at who they are. They'll look at the surface. And women will sometimes spend hours applying makeup, literally hours, staring at themselves in a mirror. But they'll never really look at themselves other than the surface of their body, their physical surface. And I'm sure there's men that are vain that stare in mirrors too. I don't really use mirrors, to be honest. I have a bathroom mirror and that's it. And I'm not looking in the mirror all the time. You know, I might use the mirror when I'm brushing my teeth, washing my face, or, you know, checking to make sure there's nothing on my face before I leave my place or something. Do a quick check, you know, so you don't look stupid, some people say. But, yeah, people love to worship others. Some of you are that detached where you're that clueless that maybe you don't see yourself that way and you still can't see others that way. So you're not any better either because you're not observing what's around you. You're blind. You're clueless. You're spiritually blind when you're shaking your head saying, no, humanity's not like that. Yeah, it is. Cults of celebrity, cults of Hollywood, celebrity worship. They put their fucking celebrities on pedestals as idols, from teenage girls putting them up the posters of Justin Bieber or whatever, you know. It carries on through life. They don't stop as teens or, you know, what do they call it? I don't know what they call young teens, tweens or something, the preteens, I don't know, but they have the posters up of, and they carry on with that throughout life. You can talk to some grown women that are 30 years old, and if you look away and just listen to what she's saying rather than seeing her age and her face, sounds like a little girl a lot of times. Talking, the way they talk is what I'm saying, the way they sound. They'll talk about Johnny Depp or whoever it is that they grew up worshiping, whatever their name is. I don't give a fuck who it is. Ryan Gosling. I don't know movie star names, to be honest. I only know a couple because I don't really watch movies. So, but that's what they do, man. That's what they do. These fangirls. They have the same mentality as a 13-year-old girl for life, whether they're 30, 40, 70 years old. And they're like that. You'll say, well, that's the way it is. What's wrong with that? You're worshiping others, putting them on pedestals, making false idols for life. Where does that get you? I have borrowed a little bit of Osho here and there, little pieces for my iGuru character. That is a character, by the way. I shouldn't have to tell people that, you know, where I'm wearing a blanket over my head and making videos. That is parody of gurus, and Osho is part of it, along with some other ones. But it's a mixture into one character. But anyway, I don't even know why I get wrapped up in that. I'm not going to explain comedy to people that don't understand comedy. I can't teach you. All right, so that's the end of that one. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I'm not going to carry on. I'm just going to end it here. It's up to you. I'm not telling you what to watch, what to laugh at, what to be entertained by. His cult actually followers committed crimes, and he got kicked out of the United States. There was a whole big thing. It's an interesting story if you want to look into it. There are documentaries on YouTube that go into it. I'm not saying those documentaries are 100% true and accurate, okay? I'm not vouching for anything. You got to use your own discernment, man. You got to start doing that. But, or woman, I like to throw that in there so the ladies can't say, you just keep saying man, you don't say woman. I'll say woman or lady too. How about that? So you can follow whatever you want. You can watch or not watch. I just watch his stuff for entertainment, and that's fine. You can be interested in whatever does interest you. But anyway, I found it fun, so have a good one, everyone. Take care. Bye.